here. Welcome back. Live that scene, Judge, your host here. Another special show today. Yeah, they caught me off guard drinking some water, but I'm here with Megan Irving. Okay,
Hello.
and we're gonna get to know you, but we can get this straight out the way, straight off the back. You got a couple of tunes that you're gonna sing for us, and then we'll get to know you.
Yeah,
All right?
definitely. Start things off. The first song I'm going to do is a new song. It's not officially out yet, but it's going to be on my newest project, and it's called Boomerang. So
Exclusive,
do that one
exclusive.
first. Where have you been? I don't wanna know. 'Cause whenever you come back to me, I know you're gonna go. You're like a bloodhound. You can sniff me out. When I'm just about to move on, you're there to fill my head with doubt. Like I'm climbing up a mountain, but you're pulling at my feet. Like I'm swimming to the surface, and you're the gravity bringing me down, down, down to the ocean floor. Don't know if I can take much of this anymore. 'Cause when I throw you out, you find your way back to me so easily. When I think to myself I'm finally free, but I'm not, 'cause you're the moth and I'm the flame. And you always come back to me just like a boomerang. Boom, 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 just like a boomerang. Boom, 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 just like a boomerang. Boom, 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 just like a boomerang. Don't wanna be an option, not your backup plan. Better proceed with caution. You're a hell of a man, hell of a problem, hell of a headache. Gotta get some relief for my own sake. Find my peace, find some release. Like I'm standing in the sun and you're the cloud blocking my rays. Like I'm standing on a float and you're the rain on my parade. With every drop I fall deeper into you. No matter how much time goes by, I'm the one you return to. When I throw you out, you find your way back to me so easily. When I think to myself I'm finally free, but I'm not, 'cause you're the moth and I'm the flame. And you always come back to me just like a boomerang. Boom, 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 just like a boomerang. Boom, 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 just like a boomerang. Boom, 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 just like a boomerang. I'm finished with this, I'm not answering your calls, and I'm through being nice. Take my own advice, be gone. And now I'm in a place to look you in your face. When I throw you out, you won't find your way back to me so easily. 'Cause when I think to myself I'm finally free, but you're not, 'cause you're the one stuck in this game. 'Cause you always come back to me just like a boomerang. Boom, 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 like a boomerang. Boom, 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 just like a boomerang. Boom, boom, boom like a boomerang. Where have you been? I already know.
All right. Now they clapping at home. So where's the next song?
I was gonna say, is there a next one? Are we just going right into it? I have another song called "Thanks But No Thanks." That's already up and out and posted everywhere. I wrote this song a few years ago, but I can sing that one next. Oh, here it is.
Is it? Is that it?
They say, don't judge a book by its cover, but that's hard to do when the cover is all you've seen. No chance to turn the pages to see what's within. So hard to see the good when all I've ever seen was sin. No truth in your desires, no honesty in your claims. If I could have it my way, I'd go back in time and say, thanks, but no thanks. Oh, I'd say thanks, but no thanks. Everything happens for a reason, and people change just like the seasons. If it's a lesson in disguise, only time will tell. Tears will fall and hearts get broken. Plenty of hurtful words are spoken. And to avoid it all, when you met me, I'd say thanks, but no thanks. Oh, I'd say thanks, but no thanks. They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but how long until that strength kicks in on me? 'Cause I don't wanna see your face if we went back to the place where we met for the first time. Oh, if we could rewind. No, everything happens for a reason, and people change just like the seasons. If it's a lesson in disguise, only time will tell. Tears will fall and hearts get broken. Plenty of hurtful words are spoken. And to avoid it all, when you met me, I'd say thanks, but no thanks. Oh, I'd say thanks, but no thanks. As time's ticked away, I've come to see that you were not the one for me. Although my heart yearned, I ended up burned. Thought I'd give us a try, but now I've learned everything happens for a reason. People change just like the seasons. If it's a lesson in disguise, only time will tell. Tears will fall and hearts get broken. Plenty of hurtful words are spoken. And to avoid it all, when you met me, I'd say everything happens for a reason, and people change just like the seasons. If it's a lesson in disguise, only time will tell. Tears will fall and hearts get broken. Plenty of hurtful words are spoken. And to avoid it all, when you met me, I'd say thanks, but no thanks. Yeah.
All right. You go in.
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
All right. I like that. But please explain the first song. Con artist calling me. Look at this bull crap. But please explain the boomerang to us.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
so Boomerang I came up with actually a while ago when there was like this guy that I was talking to years ago, and then you just kind of like lose touch, you stop talking, whatever it ends, and then all of a sudden they just kind of creep back into your life and they're just like, hey, stranger, hey, you know, they kind of like hit you up and come back around, and like we have periods of time that we don't talk, and then all of a sudden when I'm moving on and I'm finally feeling good about life again, he always just creeps back up and starts talking to me, and I'm just like, okay. So then I was just kind of like inspired, like, you know, obviously the boomerang analogies that it just comes back around. You throw it away and then it just comes right back. So I was just like, it was a good thing to compare it to.
That's what they say. You don't miss a good thing till it's gone. You know
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
know,
saying?
and
So,
I feel like sometimes guys have like this internal radar when they feel like their girl. They're like, "Oh wait, she's about to be happy. Hold on, wait, nope, let me go on and stop that real quick," and they just pop right in. But yeah.
especially when you have talent like you
Oh,
know what I'm
thank you.
saying? They
Yeah, you
probably
know.
like, what?
Yep.
Let me just go back. Let me sure write 5 more songs about me,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we could break up again. And you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
More material.
And then the second song that you sung, that's
Mhm.
like one of my favorite songs.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Anaya probably didn't catch on, but when we was putting together the song list, I'm like, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for my thanks.
Right, but you know, when you send a text message to people, you can say "shut up," and it can come in any context how they read it. Like, did they just say "shut up" or did they
Yeah.
say "shut up"? You
Uh
know what I'm
huh.
saying? So
Yeah.
when I sent it, I'm like, "Thanks, but no thanks." So I was like, I hope she didn't think I'm saying no, no,
Oh
no.
yeah.
She doesn't have to
Oh
sing.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, that song I actually it was I wrote that a few years ago actually, and it was pretty much when you if it's kind of like a if you knew then what you know now situation, and this individual kind of had me and like put me through a lot of negative things, and I was just like, man, if I could go back to the day that I met that person, I would have been like, thanks, but no thanks. So that's kind of
Okay.
that's kind of where I came up with that one.
So you're like the Taylor Swift from Chicago. You
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm
know, a little more
saying?
urban Taylor. Yeah, a little
Yes,
bit
I
of
see.
that. A little more,
I see.
yeah, a little more
So all them
sassiness in there.
exes that's watching right now,
Yeah,
y'all better know.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
might make a song here or there, you know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
for sure.
So when did you first get the desire to start singing? You know, how old were you? How
Yeah,
did you start?
I was pretty much, as far as I can remember, always singing, but I think it was in church when I was maybe 8 or 9, and I was in like the children's choir. And I remember the choir director just randomly was like, you know what, you're gonna do solo next Sunday. And I was just like, me? Like, why? Like, I never sang in front of people before. And he was like, I feel like you could do it. And I was kind of like, okay. And then I ended up doing it. And then, like, the reaction I got from everyone was very positive. And they were like, what? Oh my gosh, I know you could sing. And then from there, I was like, this feels great. I want to do this forever, all the time. So that's kind of where it sparked it. And then, just Disney movies. And I would sing those and
That's a
Spice
good
Girls and
look.
all that growing up.
So Spice Girls. I got 4 daughters.
Oh, yeah. Spice Girls were
Yes.
it.
But back to church, you know what I'm saying? Because you're one of the people that can sing from church.
Yeah.
Because you know they just have anybody up
Right.
there. They be like, "Go ahead,
And
baby.
yeah, they
Go
still
ahead,
go ahead,
baby."
baby. Praise Jesus. Yes, even though they're totally off notes
Yeah.
and like,
Now you
yes, it's
know
okay.
they say you should not
Yeah,
lie. Thou
yeah,
should not lie, and you up there telling them they can sing. You know what
yep,
I'm saying?
yep.
So,
Encourage them anyway. Yay.
but it's a beautiful experience when you get up there and you know they backing you.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
it's such an empowerment that even if you can't sing, you take it somewhere. You go to American Idol, you go
Yeah,
somewhere like my
just feeling
church.
it.
You know, my church loved me when I get up there.
Right,
This
definitely.
scam
Oh, you're
artists,
popular.
yeah, you know, I have some scam people that call me,
Oh,
and I have them programmed in my phone. But no matter how many times I block them, they just call me from a different number,
oh yeah, those are
keep
the worst.
calling me. But this is the first time I can say that my phone is smart because how do they know this is the same people from all of these different numbers? The same name comes up every single time. Oh, I got a question from Nebraska. They would like to know, how do you pick the titles of your songs?
Oh yeah, that's actually a cool question. Usually, a lot of the times, sometimes the song title I come up with first, and then I build the song around that. Like I kind of came up with boomerang first, just the title, the word, and I was like, okay. And then I thought of a scenario that I've been through that fits that, and then I kind of built the song around it. I like to kind of think of song titles that are kind of different or kind of would be interesting. Like I'm actually working on a song now. I actually wrote it like 2 days ago, so it's nowhere near completion. But it's called "Never a Bride," and so it's like an
So
interesting
all of your
title, right?
songs is
So
just like relationship.
yeah, not always. I do have other songs that are about something. Like I have a song called "VIP" that I'm not performing, but that song's about
That's
just
one of my
like going
songs right
out
there too,
and
the club.
yeah, the
Yeah.
club and going out. And then I have other songs I'm working on that are about just like other random things. But I find that like when you go through bad relationships or like your heart hurts, that's when you tend to write some of the better songs and you just find inspiration from the pain. I don't know why that is, but artistic things tend to just be born in times of sorrow.
No, but a
But
lot of people don't know that's where you pull it from. You know what I'm saying? That's where you pull it from. You can't just get depressed and upset and,
yeah,
stressed out. You got to take that and, like, the stuff that you come up with, you'd be
yeah,
surprised,
yeah. You really get creative when you're just like
Listen to the
sitting
old
sad.
Motown. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Some of the best songs are all just like breakup songs or love songs and relationships and all that. It's like the best source of material.
And a lot of people don't understand that. Like the Christmas songs is usually like war songs. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That they didn't turn the Christmas songs
Yeah.
now, and people don't realize this is what goes on here.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely.
I see we have somebody from Patterson, New Jersey. They would like to know, who are your role models in this industry? Like, who do you?
I would say probably a popular answer amongst a lot of people, but I would say my biggest musical inspiration is Beyonce because I think she's just a boss in all avenues. Like she can sing, she can dance, she can act. She has been at the top of the game for years and years. And she's just very creative, and she's always kind of reinventing her music, keeping it current. She has all types of songs, ballads, and songs you could dance to. Songs a little bit more ratchet, songs that are a bit more deep and heartfelt. Like she just kind of covers all of it, and and she's got kids and a man, and she just got everything going. I'm just like, that is goals. Like that is what that's
Yes,
what you
I
want.
see. Like you just
That's
got.
everything. That is what you want in life. Killer career, great family. Like that's goals.
I see. Like we just touched a milestone right here for you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite Beyonce song?
Oh, that's hard to choose a favorite. Okay, I'll go off of Lemonade since that's her most recent album of all time. I probably couldn't pick a favorite, but off of her last album, off of Lemonade, I really like the song "Sorry" on there. I also really like. She has a song called "6 Inch Heels" with The Weeknd. That's a really good song. And of course, "Formation" is like a bop. So
Yeah, everybody.
everyone knows that
That
song, but I
formation.
mean, it's
Yeah,
dope.
thanks
So
to the Super Bowl. But
yeah.
were you ever in like a Destiny Child group?
Yeah, well, I was never in like a girl group myself singing, but like me and my friends, me and growing up would always pretend we were Destiny's Child. I would be Beyonce, obviously, and then like,
Oh, everybody got kicked out
and
the
I was
group.
like, oh no, I'm Beyonce. You can be Michelle. Like I would tell everybody
Yeah,
where to
who was
go.
Kelly? Because y'all was the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
two that
I
stayed.
would tell everybody what to kind of. I would be like the director of the group and be like, hey, you stand here. I would come up with the choreography. I would have like we would do Survivor, the dance, like, oh yeah, for sure, and Spice Girls too. We acted them out and. It was,
You
yeah.
just ain't gonna let them Spice Girls slide.
I mean, that was my childhood right there. Spice Girls. That was it. 90s.
Because that's back in my time right there.
Yeah.
And I don't even think you was from that time back there. But it was like crazy because everybody had a nice name until you got to the black one.
Scary Spice, right? And I was always Scary Spice because I was like, amongst all my girlfriends, I was like the only black one. So,
Oh, shucks. Don't you hate
I was
that?
always fine. But I didn't mind. It was fine. She had a lot of solos, so I was like, this is cool.
She did, but her parts was always crazy.
Not in every song. Some songs she had some good ones, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
but just be happy y'all wasn't playing like a horror movie or something.
Oh,
'cause,
yeah, no,
a black person
yeah,
gets
you die
killed
first.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at least being the Spice Girls,
Right.
you already know. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Let's see, because I got the scam people just keep calling me.
right, blowing your phone up.
And then I have my Twitter fam keep hitting me up with questions. Okay, somebody in Columbus, Ohio would like to know, where do you see yourself in the near future?
Ooh, I hope in the near future that I am just working on more music and traveling with it, touring and performing, maybe opening for other artists and, selling out shows and doing things like that. And just building my audience, both in America, overseas, just building it, growing, and just, doing more music on a
Who
professional
are
level.
some of the artists that you have worked with so far?
For the most part, I've been keeping it relatively local to New York with artists that I've worked with, just different people throughout the city, and producers. A lot of the time, most of my music is just solo songs of myself.
Well, you
Singing,
can shout them
but
out because I heard a couple of songs.
No, yeah, I have a song, a new song that I'm also working on now, is with a rapper based in Brooklyn called The Real Mike Wilson. I did a feature on one of his songs, and then he did a verse on one of my songs coming out. It's called Filter. So we are doing that song together, and then some other producer friends of mine that I'm just working with on creating the mixes and the music and all that for the songs.
Right, but you got to give them some play so they can mix your music better for you. Like she said my name on TV. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Yes.
Well, the producer that I'm working with on another song now called Rear View, and we have other songs on my SoundCloud. Song Blind, the song Fool Me on my SoundCloud now. I did with a producer in the city. His name's Jimmy Connors. We did that together.
So what is this?
And
Just a one word album like Boomerang, Blind,
those are all just that's
Rear View.
coincidence. That's just coincidence, I guess. Sometimes single word titles are just very strong. You know, I feel like if it's a good solid word, it can just stand on its own. It doesn't need any extra words. You know, those are just like the word itself can symbolize something.
Yeah, if you had a relationship, I'm pretty sure like you'll find a way, and then you just don't find a way. Like you break it down a few times. I can see where the Beyonce come in because
Yeah.
it takes a twist
There's
over here.
layers, you know. You
Yeah,
just think of the main thing that made it go wrong, and like, what? How can I turn this into a song? What does this connect to?
because the song that you performed was missing a part in the beginning, right?
Which part? Oh, this first song, or the second one I just did.
The second one.
Oh no, it came in. At first, I thought I missed something because I didn't hear the music turned up all the way. But no, that's
Because
how it
one
was
of your
supposed to be.
songs is like an in vogue part in the beginning. You.
Oh, my song "Healthy."
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, we're not doing that one today, but yeah, that's I have a little intro there that has like a little moment.
So
in the
yes,
beginning.
I see you love the '90s because it was
Yeah.
like a '90s moment
Yeah.
there also.
Yeah, I do for sure.
So have you ever covered that song? Because that's a hard song for In Vogue, you know, that In Vogue song
Mhm.
that you got the part from,
Mhm.
which was Michael Jackson's song, which was somebody else's song. He took it from, I think, Jackie Robinson.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't even know that. No, yeah. I mean, I haven't really covered. I actually started really singing, like in terms of online stuff. When I was younger, I would put covers on YouTube. But I would just find whatever song was like had the most views at the time. So I would just like find whatever was popular at the moment, just to kind of get more viewership and kind of puts myself out there. I would do covers that way. But lately, I haven't really done that many covers. But maybe I should find a good throwback and do a cover.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a couple, not Beyonce.
Right.
But I like how you take the stuff and, make it yours.
Yeah.
So, like your next Take It and Make It Yours, get the bills, bills, bills.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yes, get the bills, 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 because even going to the club, it's like bills, bills, bills. You know what I'm saying? You go in there, it's the bottle fee. If you go to the bathroom, it's the pay the bathroom people just to dry your hands. You can't dry your hands unless you give them a tip over there. So give us some good music we could bounce to in the club.
Yeah.
And bounce to the bathroom and come back because I let your songs play continuous and they have like a continuous flow to them.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. That's the type of music that you want to embrace, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
How are your family reacting to you?
They're supportive. Yeah, I mean, they were kind of the main. I'll be honest. When I finished high school, I was like, I just want to go do music. I want to do music. I don't care about college. Like, I want to just do music full time. But they were the ones that were really heavy on education, and they're like, you need to go to school. School is number one. But they were always supportive of my music, though. They were always supportive. Any show I ever did, any vocal lessons, any plays I was always in, and things like that. They're always very supportive of it. And my dad was a musician. Growing up, he played a bunch of instruments and was like a choir director. And they all sang and everything on my dad's
shout
side.
nobody out.
Yeah, my dad. Shout out to my dad.
You can't just say dad. What is his name?
I mean, he knows who he is.
Something-
James.
James
you need
Irving.
You need his full name?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
shout out to my
everybody's
dad.
dad. That could be my dad
Shout
up
out.
there.
Well,
like-
it's my dad, my specific dad. Yeah, he plays music and did like choir directing and all that sort of stuff. So he was very musically inclined, but he went the more business route in life. But I was like, no, I need to go the music route.
So you're not the only child, are you?
No, I have an older sister,
So it's just the.
and her name is Jenna. Shout out to her.
Yes, thank you.
I was gonna say, I
Jenna,
figured you were gonna ask.
Yeah, she must be like you, Jenna. We see. Y'all get
Yes.
along good.
Yes,
But
shout out to her.
does she sing also, or does she?
She doesn't really sing. She dances. She does more like she's like really a fitness person. So she does like Zumba. She does all those sort of fitness instruction and dancing classes and stuff like that. She dances, but she doesn't really sing.
No, that's good. I mean, she was the dancer, so she got all the dance awards, and
Yep.
you was the
There
singer,
we
so
go.
you got
Yep.
all the singing awards.
Yep. We would sing together growing up all the time, but she's not like pursuing
That's
it.
what I try to tell my kids to do. Like, everybody can't be the rapper. Everybody can't be the DJ. You DJ
Right,
and
you
you
do
rap.
one.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I can go to all the rapping contests with you and all the DJ contests with you and cheer both of y'all on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So let's see what these viewers, Uh-oh, they saying you're doing a great job already.
Oh, thanks.
But, uh-oh, how they know you got island roots? Somebody and they from Rhode Island. We know that you have island roots. Tell us about that.
Yeah, my mom is from Barbados in the Caribbean, West Indies. So I guess I'm 50% Bayesian from her side. But then my dad also has some ties to Trinidad and other Caribbean islands. And I've been going to Barbados every year since I was like 3 months old. So I've like my second home. I've been going there my entire life. So yeah, I definitely connect to the island roots in the Caribbean and the West Indies. And obviously that's why Rihanna is my girl. We got the Barbados connection. And I'm kind of working on a song that has more of like a reggae flair to it. I kind of want to get more in touch with that. And I might hold on until it's like gets warm out again. So like maybe after winter and stuff, so we can really like, you feel like the reggae music makes you feel like sunshine and having a nice drink. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I should hold on to it until
just
later.
get some yardie food.
But,
Tell them to cook some food.
No one's really like jamming to the reggae and like when there's snow on the ground. So I'm like, maybe I'll wait. But yeah, I'm working on something.
That's when the dubbing and stuff come in. The dubbing dubs in better in the wintertime. In the summer, it's too hot. You sweating.
That's true.
You sweating and you
your
sweating.
hair
Yeah. The wintertime, you're warming each other up. That's when that stuff comes out.
That's true. That's a good idea.
And like I said, all you need is the food. Once you start smelling the food in the background, once they start cooking the food and you have that in the atmosphere, that's love right
it
there.
amps it up,
Yeah.
for sure.
You know? So make it happen. Don't hold back. Because I do see like you have a little Rihanna flavor also.
Yeah, I love Rihanna. I respect her because I feel like she just is very unapologetically herself. Like she just is her, like acts her own way, says what she wants, does what she wants, and she just kills it all the time. And she's gorgeous, and like her music is always dope.
She started the same time as Tierra Marie.
Oh yeah, yep. I heard about that.
And it was like a choice between.
Yeah, and I heard they chose Rihanna. I heard, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, she's doing well, so they didn't choose wrong.
Yeah, in one aspect, but then.
Then her, if they chose her, she could have been, and where, you never know.
Like a lot of people don't understand the downfalls when you don't get picked or you're not the one that's chosen. You know what I'm saying? And then they look at her on TV and they're like, oh, she got a drinking problem and she always drinking, and they don't realize that's a big L to take.
Yeah, the hardship behind it. Yeah.
Because her song was more popular than.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Her song that was out, that single was way more popular than Rihanna.
Yeah.
It's just.
You just never know.
Right.
The luck of the draw.
No, you gotta be. You see how you know the business, and your father's been in the business, and he probably schooled you about the business and how to talk to people and deal with people in the industry. And I think that's what Rihanna, the advantage Rihanna had in comparison to Tierra, where probably her parents would sell her out. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely could be it too.
Because you have some parents that they just have their dream.
Right,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
they live vicariously through their kids.
And they will sell a kid out. They will sign your name on a contract for 25 years, sign you away. You know what I'm saying? And the Jacksons is, perfect example.
Definitely, for sure. Yeah, you heard a lot of stories, especially when you watch like all those documentaries. There's like that TLC movie and the New Edition and how they lost all their money and got all taken advantage of. Yeah, the industry's crazy.
But it also exposed like a lot of people. People are funny. Somebody might not like you for a decision that you made and not realize there was something behind the decision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, Ralph, from the beginning of their career, he sacrificed everything for them.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I remember they showed that in the movie that they asked him for solo, and he was like, "No, I want to be with the group."
Yeah,
so.
if you're not signing them, you know what I'm saying. And people don't understand.
That was a big sacrifice. Yeah.
Right, and then even down the line, it was just one more sacrifice after another with Ralph, and people didn't realize how upstanding he was because you never heard him talk about this stuff. You know, they showed in the movie that they brought Johnny Gill in to replace him
Yeah.
because they didn't want him singing the lead in all of the songs.
Right.
But he's the reason why, you know,
Right, why they are what they are, because he made them be a
Right.
group. Yeah, for
if
sure.
he didn't see the lead, it would be no New Edition. And you see Ralph still sucked it up and still stuck with Johnny. So that it just made him and Johnny closer. And the part that got me was when they came back with the Puff Daddy tour this time.
Yeah.
And Ralph's mother died.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear about that.
No, they was that's when they start confessing that they brought Johnny there because they felt bad. His mother died, and they wanted all of them to be on that tour. So all he had to do was say,
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
and they started copping a plea.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It take those movies for people to really see how much sacrifice it
Yeah.
took. You
Yeah.
know? Even beyond the movie, he sung a lot of Bobby Brown hit songs. He's the voice on the album singing.
Oh, wow.
Not
I didn't know.
yeah, because Bobby was on drugs so bad.
Yeah.
But that's how upstanding Ralph was. You know what I'm saying? I'll give Ralph the he gets the title out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I could have been that upstanding through all of that right
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
You know, even with the girl groups like the Supremes,
Yep.
they all go through it, but you never know what goes on in the background. Like Diana Ross, Barry Gordy, and her. You know?
Yep. You never know. There's always something going on behind the scenes.
More than you can expect. Like I just seen, so you brought up Beyonce, but I seen for her birthday, her father has got a new video where he's crying and he's on the balcony.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, Google it.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to Google it when we...
Beyonce, I just want to say happy birthday to my daughter.
Oh, whoa, I did not see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
check it
wow.
out.
I definitely have to Google that.
Yeah, so, you know, that's why I asked you how your family, accept you as a singer
Yeah.
because a lot of times it's the showbiz stuff. Like I was originally saying from the get-go, where the parent have a dream, okay, and Joe Jackson you.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, but my dad was telling me like he kind of secretly I think he wanted to be a producer or something like that, but then he kind of went the ended up going the more business route. But no, like, yeah, they're both very supportive and they know this is kind of the only thing I've really stuck by and been dedicated to throughout my life because I've kind of like popped in and out of different hobbies, but this is like the one thing that I'm like, okay, this is what I want.
Yeah, I see you're very comfortable doing it. And just before we even go any further, anybody that need to get in contact with you,
Yeah.
how would they get in contact with you?
Yeah, definitely. Well, my website is just my first name, MEGHAN -IRVING.com. And that's like a great go-to spot because that's where you have all my social media, my email, my contact, my manager's contact, bookings, all that sort of stuff. You can also follow me on social media. I'm on all the outlets. Instagram is just my first name, dot, last name. Twitter is my first name, _ last name. You can follow me and I always chat, follow back, all that good stuff.
Okay, so another nitty gritty question.
Okay.
This must be somebody's grandmother that said this one in right here. Okay. It says Hollywood, Florida. How did you get discovered by Anaya A?
Oh,
and
yeah.
what advice do you have for young people who want to get started in the industry?
Yeah. Well, I got in touch with Anaya A, who's my manager right now. I got in touch with her. It was at an event it was like a happy hour event or some sort of event that was going on downtown here, not too far from Staten Island. And she attended the event, and a friend of mine, and I guess I'm naturally more introverted and kind of like shy. I don't really like blast out to everyone, hey, I sing, listen to me. Like I'm just kind of more chill about it.
But we can't tell here.
But
we can't tell.
this is a purpose to showcase it. But like just day to day, I don't like blast it everywhere. But my friend, she's like my #1 fan. Shout out to Leslie Bautista. She was the one that was like, let me play your song. I'm going to play it. So she went over to the speaker and started playing my song, I Don't Want to Wait, which I'm going to be singing next. And she just started blasting it. And then I think I was just talking to Anaya from just randomly just talking,
Right.
and then she was just like, "Well, what song is this? What is this?" And I was just like, "Oh, that's me." And she was just like, "Wait, what?" And then my friend Liz was like, "Oh, this is her. This is her song. This is her singing." And then and she was just like, "Oh, what?" And then we just kind of started talking about that, and she was talking about how, she kind of works with various people in music and radio. She used to work in radio, and she kind of has connects through that realm of music and the industry. And then she was like, "Oh, you're looking for management? You got a manager?" And I was like, "No, yeah, I'd love to have a manager to help me in any way that they can." And then from there, she's just been managing me.
And how long have y'all been together?
It's been over a year at this point. Yeah, over a year.
Good thing.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, it's been good.
She got you here, so
Yeah.
I can't complain.
Exactly.
And I hear you do a great Scrubs cover.
Oh yeah, No Scrubs is kind of my go-to cover song. It was a show. It was like a 3-hour gig that I did, and I was just like, man, 3 hours. Okay, I don't have like 3 hours worth of original songs out right now, so I'm gonna have to throw some covers in there. And then I was just like, had some current songs that people know that are on the radio right now, and then I was like, let me throw in some throwbacks. And then that also sound good acoustic because this wasn't like a full band setup, and I was just kind of had like acoustic guitar and bass and my tambourine, keeping it really like stripped down. And I just kind of randomly had my iPod on shuffle, and No Scrubs came on, and I was just like, ooh, that would be a good one.
TLC
And
Scrubs.
TLC, No Scrubs, and that's kind of been my go-to cover song whenever I'm doing an open mic or I'm like doing a show and someone calls for an encore and I need to just like throw another song in there, and I just do No Scrubs. That's the hit cover song.
Because I had asked for a cover, and my cover didn't get the push it needed to get in there. You know what I'm saying? I asked for Joy. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You know what song I'm talking about?
Maybe if I heard it. The title I don't know, but maybe if I heard it.
I forgot who sings the song, but
I'll look it up.
yeah, check it. So the next time
Yeah,
you come
next
here,
time. Next time I can just do covers or something. I can just bust out all my good covers.
and where are, because your fans is going crazy here with these questions. Where are you going to be next? Like performing?
Yeah.
Or?
Performing right now, per NIA, we're working on getting me to do a performance at SOBs. So I don't have a date yet, but we're kind of organizing it now. So probably within the next few weeks. But if you follow social media and all that stuff, I post about all my shows in advance.
The famous SOBs?
That's yeah. That's a great spot. I actually haven't performed there. I've heard of it, and I've heard a lot of people put on great performances there. So I'm really looking forward to
You're about to make history.
gracing the stage there soon. So definitely keep an eye on the social media and everything, because that's where I post about all my shows. And I'm recording now. I was in the studio last weekend. I'm working on like 2 songs simultaneously this week, and I'm probably going to the studio again this weekend. So I'll have new music out soon, new music video hopefully too. So.
And while you're on that subject, like, tell us about the opportunities, and you're on soundtracks coming up. You got soundtracks?
I don't right now, but I would love that. I think that's a great outlet to get music out there as well, especially in like TV shows and movies. I'm into music obviously, but I'm always listening for the soundtrack. I'm always like, whose song is that? What song is this? And I think about that sometimes when I write songs. I'm like, how would this sound in a movie? Like, would this sound good in a TV show? And I've heard there's different like sites and outlets that you can kind of pitch songs of your songs to shows. So that may be something
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I want to do, because I would
your
love to have
pops
that.
should have the inside track to that right there, being that he's in the more business
Yeah.
side of the
Yeah,
industry.
that's a good idea. Should hit him up.
Get him with that.
Yeah.
And back to the soundtracks. I just was doing a feature film this weekend, and I wish y'all would have came a little bit earlier. You could have met the producer.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice.
And try to link something up.
Yeah, definitely.
Your music needs to truly, truly be out there.
Yeah.
You said it plays on the radio.
Yeah, we have that's more. Anaya's got all the stations and everything where she's been pitching it and playing it. I know definitely in Florida, she has a lot of her contacts and she does a lot of work down there. And then some other stations.
But don't be surprised. The Hot 97 here is the same Hot 97 in Florida, Virginia, D.C., like the Kiss FM.
Yeah, they're all kind of tied together.
Same.
So you get on one and then it'll just spread. So that's the goal.
Yeah, they're all affiliated.
That's the goal. Get it out there on a broader scale.
And how about movies? I say soundtrack, but have you ever tried acting or?
Yeah, I love acting. Definitely growing up, I did a lot of theater, which was like singing, dancing, acting, all 3. So I do love acting, and I would love to get into acting as well. My friend is in film school, and he kind of has me as like his unofficial muse in acting in all of his films and short films and things like that. So I actually did that 2 weeks ago. I was in shot some scenes for his short film. But yeah, that's definitely something I would love to get into acting for
Yeah,
sure.
when you're in the industry, people don't know. Like you have to be able to get your face everywhere
Yeah,
in
kind
a
of
place.
do it all.
Basically, can't just say I'm a singer and I'm just gonna sing and that's that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I think the only person that can get away with that is Adele. Everyone else, you have to be,
for a little
you have
while,
to do like everything. You have to be
right?
able to sing, you have to be able to dance, act, you gotta be a model, you gotta be a fashion designer, you gotta do.
For a little while, she got away with it,
Yeah.
but then people always want the feeling. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like the outside is good, but we want to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They want to connect and make themselves feel like they're have something in common.
Yeah.
And that's what it is really. I'm pretty sure is people hitting me up asking questions. They want to know about these plays that you said you did. They want to know, you know, about music videos.
Yeah.
I know SoundCloud is the best way to go to your profile there, and it links you everywhere.
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook,
Right.
Instagram.
Yeah.
That's a fast way. But YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube. Yeah. I have my YouTube channel. You can just search my name. I think it's just slash Megan Irving. And then it'll have like my music video and some covers. Some of them are super old from like 10 years ago when I was just like sitting in my bedroom.
But you can't.
But they're
really
all
tell,
up there.
right?
Yeah. They're
You
all
can't
there
really tell.
singing. Yeah.
It's so up tempo, and then there's a message behind the music. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the message that we get today, where it's like, I was sipping on syrup.
Yeah.
Like, all right, that's from 2015. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, you can tell when that song, you can't really tell when you made your song.
Yeah.
Because it's just that seriousness to it. And depending on how mad the guy made you, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Hey, and the song I'm gonna do, the next one, the last one that's like kind of become the fan favorite, because I think people can relate to it. Like they're like, especially the females, they're like, I'm not gonna wait for someone to figure out how they feel. I'm gonna do me. I know what I'm worth. Bye. So that's kind of what it's about. So.
Yeah, but it's good to be that voice, it's not just about being a positive voice, it's about being a strong
Right.
voice. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you could be a positive voice and then be like the lady from Police Academy. Don't move, dirtbag. Nobody listens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It pays you too much attention.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of substance behind you. And I would never think you was from Chirac.
I didn't grow up in like the inner, like the South Side. I was kind of like on the outskirts, but yeah, I was born in New York though, so I did.
I
live
would
here
say
first,
Connecticut. You know what I'm
but
saying?
no, yeah, I was born here, grew up on like outside Chicago, and then moved back here. So New York and Chicago are kind of my dual cities that I rep.
And we got some pictures that we can show too.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to forget them.
photos.
And do you have any West Indian music or
Of my own.
that's coming out? Yeah.
There's a song that I'm working on that I mentioned previously that I was like, oh, maybe I should wait, but maybe not. It's called Sugar Love, and I actually wrote that song when I came back from Barbados. So I was kind of in like the mindset of the Caribbean and the island, and it was like fresh off the vacation of it, and then so I kind of made that song. I haven't recorded it yet, but
Is it a solo?
I was contemplating putting a rapper on the song. So far, it's solo. Who knows? I may do like two versions, one with the rapper and one with me.
They're showing you. Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
like your album?
Pictures. No, that was just a photo shoot. That was just like we should photo shoot, just like various promotional images.
Because you look serious in that picture.
Oh, thanks. That's just a picture that we use for various like when I'm doing shows and they need like a picture to post of me. That's usually
okay.
Yeah.
That's like a promotional.
Yeah, like a promotional
shot right
picture.
there.
Yeah, that is the cover of a song "Fool Me" that I did with the producer Jimmy Connors that I mentioned. That's kind of like an upbeat, dancey track, kind of more EDM influenced.
Yeah, I think I seen it was like a couple of songs
Yeah.
that y'all had together.
Yeah, that
on
was
there.
more of like an EDM feel to it.
Okay, they got
That
your
was that song.
booking. They got your phone number.
Oh yeah, there we go. Got my website there. We can find all my information and the numbers on the back or on the bottom. Yeah, but
We only got 2 pictures. I'm gonna get them.
well, there may be more, but slowly but surely.
Yeah, I guess they gotta find them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there
here
we go.
goes
Oh
somebody.
yeah, that was another cool. That was like actually an outtake picture. We didn't actually use that picture for anything, but I kind of liked it. And I have a song on my SoundCloud called
That's
Blind.
you in the picture.
That's me. Yeah, I just kind of I actually edited it myself. I just kind of like found a cool way to like edit the pictures that kind of made it look a little different. And my eyes were closed, which I thought was fitting because the song title is Blind. So
So that was a real picture
yeah.
of you. Because that's what I do. I do my digital art like that. I take it off a real picture.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's like what that was. It was a real picture, and then I just kind of edited it to make it look like kind of hand drawn almost.
Oh, so you did all of that yourself. So
I made my website myself too. So if you see it and you like it, I made it.
right, they might look. You might
Yeah, I
get
was
some
gonna say,
customers.
if you need someone to make a website,
Right,
let me know.
right.
I made mine.
So that's you in action over here.
Yeah, that was I did a performance at Sylvana's in Harlem, and I did a cover of Alicia Keys' "If I Ain't Got You," and that was that mid song.
Wait, you go that deep into songs?
Yeah, I was I was feeling it. It was getting. It was really like cool, intimate space, and there was like people that were like, it was kind of like a, almost like a dinner space slash open mic. So there was like people sitting and eating, and then, but you know what's it's good when you're singing and everyone kind of stops eating and looks at you. That means that's a good sign.
Oh yeah.
When they're not paying
yes.
attention, then it's like, okay. But no, they actually kind of like, oh, we're like, oh.
Because as a parent, that's the only time the kids get quiet when they're eating. You'd be
Yep,
like,
but
"What
when
y'all doing
if someone
back
puts
there?"
their fork down and
Yeah.
turns to watch you, you're like, okay, that's a good sign.
Oh, they eating, they eating.
That's
It's
a good
quiet.
sign.
But looking at that picture, it makes me think about, I mentioned American Idol before.
Yeah.
And America's Got Talent, and so you think you could sing, and how do you feel about those shows?
Yeah, it's funny. I actually auditioned for American Idol years ago. I was in Orlando, Florida, and they have an attraction called the American Idol Experience. And long story short, you go and you sing for these producers, and you perform in the middle of the day. And then if you win that, then you perform at night against all the winners from the day. And then so I won, and I performed at the end of the night with against all the other winners from the day. And then they broadcast the show into the whole park of like whatever arena that was in. I don't even know, Disney World, somewhere in there. And then the audience votes, and it's just like American Idol. And then so I ended up winning the whole thing, and then I got a ticket to perform for the actual show, American Idol, at the front of the line. So I actually did. And I like sang, but then they were like, we're kind of looking for more like Adam Lambert, but thanks. And I was just kind of like, okay, bye. I just kind of like walked
Like the guy from the show?
Yeah, and I'm just like, so they kind of have an idea of what they're looking for going into it, and it's different than what you think. You don't just kind of go in and perform in front of like Ryan Seacrest and all them. It's like, it's a lot of different auditions before you get to that point.
Oh, so did you make it to Ryan's?
No. It was like the first one, and they were like, nope, bye. But then you think of other amazing artists that
Who was the judges
didn't
there?
make it.
That's what counts sometimes, too.
Well, in the very first audition that you go to, it's not like
No, who was
anyone
the judges
notable, I
that
don't
season?
know.
I'm going to tell you what
Oh.
the problem was.
I don't even
I'm gonna put you
remember.
on.
It was, I think it may have been after Simon was already gone, but it was. I think
If it was Nicki Minaj.
Oh no!
and
It was before
Mariah
that. This was
Carey,
like a long time ago. It was before all of that. Yeah, this was like years and years ago. But I saw Ryan Seacrest though. He was there and just kind of like walked away. But yeah, that was that experience, and I was kind of like, hey, don't think I really want to do these, because there's like people that have done those shows, but then you don't really hear from them that much afterwards. There's like a
the
few
winners like Kelly
Yeah,
and Ruben.
But then there's people, the people that did win American Idol that are largely successful. It was in the very, very early years of the show, and a lot of them didn't even win. Like Jennifer Hudson didn't even win, but she's arguably the most successful one. Yeah, Grammy and an Oscar. Like, she's.
And she was there with Fantasia.
Yeah, and she
was
didn't
on
even
the
win.
set.
So
Yeah, Fantasia
Jennifer
won
Hudson didn't even
that
win.
year.
So, but yeah, so those shows I feel like, and at least for me personally, I feel like I wouldn't necessarily want to do one of those at this point.
I think they milked the contestants anyway because the original first contestants, they ended up writing the songs that the winners sung.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like it's changed over recent years too, and it's just when I was kind of waiting in line to do my audition, like there was a guy in a giant hot dog suit who sang some sort of song, but it was bad. Like it was one of the bad auditions, and they were like, "Yes, we like you. Let's keep you." And then a friend of mine was auditioning, and she literally sounds like Whitney Houston. Like she is one of the most amazing singers I've met. And then she got like 2 lines in, and they're like, "No thanks." And I was just like, "What?"
Don't you hate that? Yes.
And then I went in, and they were like, "Yeah, no." And I was just like, "What?" And then I don't know if you know who Amber Riley is. She was on Glee. She played Mercedes on Glee, and she's insane vocally. She auditioned for American Idol. They did the same thing to her. They were like, "Bye." And she's insane. So I was just like, okay, I don't feel that bad that these amazing vocalists are all getting turned away. So it's
But
clearly,
you know,
it's not me.
Yeah, it's not you personally. It just happens like that. Like Laura Hill, you know, her first time
Yeah, and they like booed her.
at the Apollo.
Yeah.
They booed her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
and she was really young too,
but she had an amazing voice back then.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I'm
they
saying?
still were
That could
like,
have been
nah.
very discouraging.
right, you gotta just keep going. Yep.
Send her down another track. You know what I'm saying? So
You never know how it's gonna end up coming together. So
right, if they can't make $1 or 2 off of you, that's where the problem comes in. If they can't milk the cow,
Right.
basically.
right,
And that's what it was with her. I see somebody is telling us to roll
right.
this down. I
I'm
just
getting
love.
getting the slow rap. I remember that from Brock. Yep.
I remember that, right? I got like 5
Should we go to
directors
the
out
song
there.
then?
What, they want to bring the song?
I think so. I'm gonna take a sip of water before this one, if that's okay. Get my
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, I might need a refill too
right.
over
Get a
here.
little sip, and then we can get the song going.
But I noticed my son just getting here. So you
Okay.
got some more fans and viewers out there
Awesome.
right now.
Cool. All right. Are we going to
Yeah, what's the name of the
the
song
This
again?
is a song I don't want to wait. This is like the fan favorite song. This is the one that definitely resonates with the female. It's kind of like a good power anthem for the ladies.
That's the one that's gonna get me
yeah,
up.
yeah, a little more up tempo than the other two.
Shucks. I'll tell you, the other one is my jam.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear it. Can we restart that really quick?
Uh-oh. Take it back to the top.
I didn't hear it. Here we go.
Start it from the top.
Get it ready. Oh, other one.
Uh-oh. Look at the DJ out there today. Irving. Okay, they ain't gotta wait. But
Right,
I see why that's a hit right there.
Yep,
I
that's
certainly,
it.
yes, I certainly do. And where can they find this hit at? Once
Yeah,
again?
you can definitely check it out. It's on Apple Music and Spotify. If you have either of those, you can stream it and get it that way. And of course on SoundCloud, just soundcloud.com/Megan-Irving is how you get directly to my page with all my songs. And that's where I'll post all my new ones and stuff like that as well. So you can get it.
And that's on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I
SoundCloud,
went.
yep. And then also on Apple Music and Spotify if you have either one of those.
Now we got Android, so
Android users can have Spotify.
can't have Apple.
Oh, well, it can't have Apple Music. So Spotify for the Android users and Apple Music for the iPhone users.
Yeah, as long as it's not on what's the Jay-Z one?
Oh, Tidal. Yeah, it's not on Tidal. Sorry. But
Right, my daughter has that one right there.
I don't have Tidal yet, but maybe eventually.
It's not worth you pay
Yeah.
monthly. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I personally don't have that many friends that have Tidal, so I was like, let me just put it on Spotify and Apple Music where majority are.
That's a
At least
cool
for now.
look. And what
Yeah.
kind of feedback are you getting right now?
It's been great. I mean, this song "I Don't Want to Wait" has been the most, the one that people have gravitated towards the most. That I think it has the most plays, and it has the most like people have been talking about it the most. I made a music video for this as well, for the song because it's been the most popular. But yeah.
So that song has a music video?
It does,
too?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta go check the
Yeah.
music video. I was trying to get in a music video.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's on. It's mainly just me and a guy in the video. It's only the two of us in it.
Oh no,
but-
do a remix. That's it.
But,
Yeah, make
but
a
it's
remix.
good. Yeah, but it's good. It was really fun to do. So shout out to Shane Timberlake. He's in the video. He's my ex-boyfriend in the video.
Oh, okay.
Shout him out.
But is he your ex-boyfriend?
Not in real life,
Okay.
no. He's just a very good-looking guy, and I was like, I need a good-looking guy in this video. So he was it.
No, because it was just once again the song went in with you, not wanting to wait no more.
Right,
know
and
what
you
I'm
see,
saying?
I get angry in the video. I kind of like let unleash some anger. So like on my friends that are watching, they're like, "Yes, girl, yes."
Did you break a glass?
I
You-
did.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right,
Did you
right.
see the video? Yeah.
No.
I did break a glass.
That's when you know you're really angry.
Yeah,
You
no,
break a
yeah.
mirror,
I've always
you
wanted
break
to
a
break.
plate,
I've always wanted to do that and just like release the anger and just like break something. So I got to live
a
that dream.
headlight, you know what I'm saying? A window shield, something like that.
was good.
Yes. So we on a countdown. I want to thank you for coming. Oh, somebody
Thanks
putting
for
a peace
having
sign
me.
up there. Oh yeah, peace.
Oh, peace. Hey.
And we will have you back again.
Yeah. Awesome. Definitely.
Till next time, live that
Yes.
SINY,
Everyone,
Jadred.
thanks for having me.
Yes, we're going out with your music.
Hey,
What?
there it is.